Hey everyone, it's Vina and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book tag, and that is the book cover tag, which is created by Tony and Kate from An Erudite Adventure, and I'll be linking their original video in the description box down below. So this tag is all about book covers, and I think it sounds really fun. So the rules are that you have to pick books that you own yourself, that you have on your bookshelf. You can't pick ones that you don't own or are owned by family members. And so that's good because it narrowed down my options, because otherwise I would have had a really tough time picking some of the books. But I did have a lot of fun picking out the books that I'm going to be talking about. I think this tag is going to be a lot of fun, so without further ado, let's just get into it. So question number one is, what is your favorite book cover? And for me, that would probably be Magonia by Maria Devona Headley. I just adore this cover so much. It's just, I love the colors. The way that the feather seems to be kind of dissolving into birds is just so cool, and I think it represents the book really, really well. I love how it's both beautiful and kind of whimsical at the same time, and just overall I just think that this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous cover. And it's also a gorgeous book, so win-win. The second question is, what is your least favorite cover? So for this question, I picked this edition of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets because, oh wow, there's just, it's not the greatest cover. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I think the cover speaks for itself for this one. So question number 3 is, what is a cover you like but you didn't care for the book? I don't normally keep books that I didn't like, so my immediate first reaction was There Will Come a Darkness by Katie Rose Poole, but I don't own that book anymore, so I can't use it for the tag. But I do actually have a book that, while I didn't hate it, I also didn't love it, and that is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. So this wasn't a bad book by any means. The reason I'm holding on to it is because I want to pass it on to my sister when she gets old enough to read YA, and so I am keeping hold of it because I do think it's a decent book. It just wasn't for me personally. There were just some issues that I had with it that lessened my enjoyment of the book overall. I just didn't really connect with the main character. The plot went in a direction that I think was a little bit stereotypical, but I did like the love interest and one of the side characters a lot, and I thought the magic system was really cool. I love the idea of magical libraries and sentient books and stuff like that, so I think that was really cool. And honestly, I really do love the cover. I think that it's gorgeous. It was one of the reasons that I picked up this book, actually, just because it's just so beautiful. But yeah, I just don't think that it was the greatest book ever. So yeah, kind of disappointed, but it does have a beautiful cover, so I feel better about it staying on my shelves. So question number 4 is a cover you don't like, but you enjoyed the book. So I'm going to go with Wolf by Ryan Groudon. This cover isn't bad, I just don't really love it that much. The hardcover is just so much prettier. I like how stylized it is. This cover is just a photo, and it's not a bad photo, but I do like the other cover better. So looking at this one in comparison to that one, it kind of makes this one look worse by comparison. I'll put the other cover variation up on the screen so you guys can compare the difference. But yeah, I did really enjoy this book. I don't think this is an awful cover by any means, but I just don't like it in comparison to the other cover because I just think that one's way prettier. Question number 5 is, what's a book that you picked up because of the cover? And for that, I'm going to go with Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. I don't normally like people on covers, but this is one of the exceptions. I just think that this is such a gorgeous cover, and it really conveys the feeling of the book. It has a very fairy tale-like atmosphere to it, and I think that the cover captures that really, really well. And yeah, I did pretty much pick this up for the cover. I did know a few things about it when I picked it up, but overall I think it was the cover that sold me, and so I'm going to go with this one for my answer for this question. Question number 6 is, what is the cover of your favorite book? And I mean, this probably isn't a big secret, but that would be The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I don't care so much for this cover. I do like it now that I know what it means and the scene that it's referencing. But if I'd seen this in a bookstore, would I have picked this book up? Probably not. It has a kind of older fantasy feeling to it. I think that's what the cover artist was going for, but at the same time, older fantasy books don't really appeal to me, and maybe it's the covers. Maybe I just am being turned off by all of the covers because I don't really like this style of cover very much. But I think that if I didn't know anything about the author or the book, I probably wouldn't just pick this up off the shelf because of the cover, because I just don't feel like it's the most appealing cover for me personally. But I am very, very glad that I did pick this up because this is my all-time favorite book and I just love it so much. So this is an instance where you should not judge the book by the cover. Question number 7 is, what is your favorite paperback cover? So I had a few and it was hard to pick between them all. The one that I ended up choosing was More Than We Can Tell by Bridget Kemmerer. I just love how simple and beautiful this cover is. I just think it's designed so, so well. It's very simple, but I think it conveys the feeling of the book so well, and I just love the colors and the style that it's done in. And so even though it's really, really simple, I just think it's really beautiful because it's simple. So I ended up going with this one. Some of the runners-up were The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I love the string art on the cover. I just think it's so pretty. And my second runner-up was This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. The thing that I love most about it is the lettering. I love the lettering on the cover. I just think that it's amazing. And I think that, again, it just conveys the tone of the book so well. I have a hard time picking favorites. Question number 8 is, what is your favorite hardback cover? So apart from Agonia, the other hardback that I do really, really love the cover for is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I just think that this is so gorgeous. I mean, look at it. It's just, I love the transitions. I love the moths. I love the contrast between the two colors. It's just beautiful. And it's so simple, but at the same time, it's so beautiful. It's eye-catching, and I love the symbolism of this cover as well, because the moths, the gold, and this blue are all really important elements of the story, and so I do love that as well. It all kind of conveys a feeling about what the book's about. And also, I also really, really love this title. I think that it's a beautiful title as well. And actually one of the things that drew me to the book in the first place, between that and the cover, I was pretty much sold, so. And the last question, question number 9, is, what is a book that you think looks better without the dust jacket on? And for this one, I'm going to go with The Girl the Sea Gave Back by Adrienne Young. So I haven't read this book yet. I did read Sky in the Deep, and I am planning on picking this up soon. I do love the dust jacket cover. I think that it's beautiful, but when I took off the dust jacket for this book, I was just blown away by how gorgeous the inside was. So, is this a spoilery thing? Like, should I have a spoiler warning for what the inside cover looks like? I don't know. If you don't want to see, just skip ahead to the end of the video, or I don't know. But yeah, this is such a gorgeous cover, so I'm gonna show you guys right now. This is what it looks like without the dust jacket on, and look at how beautiful that is. Like, I know that the dust jacket is lovely, but the inside cover is freaking gorgeous. This is so beautiful. If I don't end up liking it, I might just keep it, because I just think this is so, so beautiful. And it's just the most beautiful inside cover I have ever seen. So that was the book cover tag. Please be sure to check out Tony and Kate's original video. I really enjoyed doing this tag. It was so fun. I am planning on slightly modifying my upload times as well, so I will still be posting videos on Mondays, but I also really want to try posting videos on Fridays as well, so I will be posting twice a week instead of once a week. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my content. I post videos every Monday and Friday. I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.